All right. And welcome back to Daytime. Here we are in the Daytime Kitchen, and BJ Hardick from the Hardick Chiropractic Clinic is with us again and getting the runners ready for Sunday, because you need to have the right kind of fuel.
This is a good pre-run night before dinner, I guess.
And you know what though, because everyone talks about pasta and everything, but carbs are not just pasta.
Yeah. I mean, kale is the best carb you can ever get.
Really?
So actually in Maximized Living nutrition plans, we actually have a ranking done by Dr. Joel Furman. He's a medical doctor, has another great nutrition book, resource guide, and he talks about the most nutrient-dense foods. Kale, bok choy, collard greens are the best ones. The truth is, though, sometimes they're a little more tart to consume, so kids probably don't want to consume like raw kale. It's a little more bitter. So we just got a great salad, great way to put it together, and people will love it.
Okay.
And kale is pretty industrial strength. I just grew some because I have my Maximized Living book.
Yes.
And I grew some in my community garden, and it grows like mad.
Yeah.
It is insane. I spent like 30 cents on this kale.
Yeah.
And I have like as much as this table.
I really find that with all the healthy things, you know, like when you grow your own spices, they grow like a weed. You know, I mean, kale. I mean, once it starts to grow, you can't keep up with it.
Right.
So what we do here is we've steamed it a little bit just to take a little bit of the intense flavor off of it. Now remember, you will lose some of the nutrient content when you do cook things, but steaming is the least invasive of all the cooking means. So we'll just take some of this and let's just grab that bowl over there, Ken.
Okay.
While we're doing that, I want to show you what we're going to do as far as a bit of a marinade for. We're going to use 2 different soy products.
Okay.
And we've been on the show before talking about how a lot of soy is genetically modified. So we have soy products here that are not genetically modified.
Okay.
And they're also fermented soy, so they're healthy. So we've got miso and we've got tempeh. What we're going to do, you're going to love this. This is olive oil. Okay. So we're going to make a little bit of a marinade here, and we're going to use turmeric.
Okay.
Okay. So turmeric, awesome, healthy, anti-inflammatory spice. Okay. We're going to use coriander. It's going to start sizzling up here.
Ooh.
You know, this is basically a curry type of spice, right?
Okay.
Right. We're going to use a little bit of cayenne pepper here.
Oh, love the cayenne pepper.
That might have been a little too much
Oh,
cayenne pepper.
that's all right. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Can't
And then
have
actually,
enough.
one of the tricks is cinnamon. So you would probably never think to use cinnamon in like a main course dish.
And especially you just put the hot stuff in there and then you put the cinnamon in there.
Yeah.
Well, yep. So it's going to come out real good. A little bit of salt and pepper would be good in there too. So what
you've
we'll
got that
do,
right in the hot oil.
Yeah, we got this. Now let's get this tempeh over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is this why I have the gloves on, BJ?
No, we're gonna start massaging some of the kale here pretty shortly.
Okay.
This is, so again, this is a non-genetically modified soy. It's tempeh, perfectly healthy.
Okay,
And,
where did you get that?
You know, some of these are unique products that you do want to find at a health food store. I know, like right here in London, we have some great international cooking stores as well. You know, again, this is definitely a little bit more of an Asian style salad, so this isn't something that you're gonna find at the everyday grocery store, but we get it at the health food store in London. Okay. So we're just gonna let that simmer a little bit. We'll probably add a little bit of salt and pepper. While we're at it, so Ken, this is why you have the gloves.
Okay.
We're gonna take some kale here.
Okay.
And this here is miso paste. So again, miso, is a healthy, non-genetically modified fermented soy. Okay. So just grab a little bit of this on your hand here, buddy.
All right.
There we go. And you're just gonna massage that into the kale.
Really?
Okay, really give it a good back massage there. Like really dig it right in. Okay.
Fresh from the steamer.
Because you want to get some great flavors in there. So you want to really. It's just like when you have other spices, you want to grind them in, just to get all the flavors
It's
out.
almost like when you have people do that
Give me
with
a little
meat,
more there,
right?
yeah.
With the steak, they put the spices right in there.
So this is like a salad rub.
This is like a salad rub. Yeah. Yeah. It's like rubbing the steak. Definitely, but again,
But now
what
you've
else
got
is cool?
kale.
And
this
it's
is
really
this
hot.
is kale. Again, high nutrient dense. And again, this is also good if anybody chooses to not eat meat. We've never said meat's the worst thing in the world to consume. And again, you've got tamari. So this is a gluten-free tamari.
Okay.
So we're going to use a splash of tamari here, and actually something else
that smells great.
pretty.
Yeah.
Now this is pretty powerful. This is sesame seed oil. So you don't want to use too much of this, otherwise it might be a little overwhelming here.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going to mix all this together here.
You want me to mix?
Mix away there. Yeah.
He's got the gloves on. Might as well get him working and doing things. And so what are some of the benefits of soy? Because there is a lot of stuff out where it's like soy's good and soy's bad, and it gets confusing.
Absolutely. I think where people need to be careful is when they start seeing imitation foods. So the actually non-genetically modified soybean, the way it was grown in its natural environment, we don't need to be quite as concerned about that as, you know, fake soy products like soy buns and soy burgers and soy hot dogs and soy cheeses and all these different things.
Right.
You know, that is a highly processed North Americanized food. So when you actually do look at the studies that show some health benefits to soy, they're looking at the more the fermented soy products, not the 90% in North America that are genetically modified.
Right.
So you understand the difference there?
I think so.
You know, it's really, you just gotta look at the difference. So really it's just a matter of adding some of these crisped up little tempehs here.
All right, well those look fantastic, and we've got the magical TV entire recipe done right there, and we're definitely going to dig in and give that a try. The recipe will be on rogerstv.com later on after the show, and you can go ahead and try your kale salad as we try it. Dr. B.J. Hardick from the
Eat it live on
Hardick
TV.
Chiropractic Clinic. Is it good?
Awesome.
You feel healthier already? Mm-hmm. All right.
This will fill you up.
Back with more Daytime after this.